Well, Larimer Street and all of Denver experienced a fateful day in 1933. That's when Castlewood Dam gave way and a wall of water rushed into and through Denver, submerging it in 4 feet of water. Well, that was a dam day, and friends of Castlewood Canyon commemorated with a unique event. Well, I have Ron Clausen, aka the dam caretaker, with me this morning. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm doing well. It's fairly dry out there.
It is, right? Well, let's go back to 1933. How did that happen?
Well, if I go back and read the newspaper articles, Hugh Payne, the dam caretaker, was going to walk out on the dam at 1:20 a.m. August 3rd. Dark, electrical storm and everything. And of course he had these modern lights to light his way as he walked across the dam.
Course.
And the water was actually coming up over the top of the dam. And then a few moments later, it'd be 15 feet below the level of the dam. So the water was sloshing back and forth in the reservoir, and that beating on the dam with a couple of other issues that were identified with the engineering and placement of the dam, that was just the straw that broke the camel's back, and it busted it, and all that water came rushing down here.
Rushing down, yes. Well, where was the dam exactly?
It is actually at the head of Castlewood Canyon, also known as Wildcat Canyon, and it was going to be, that was a good spot to put it, because now all of a sudden you've got the narrowing of the canyon, so the dam wouldn't have to be that wide. And then there was a huge open area to the south of it, so it's out there, Castlewood Canyon, along Creek Bottom, Lake Gulch.
Oh, yeah, I cannot imagine just going through a day like that. And again, in Mother Nature, you just never know how powerful that can be. Now, any idea how much water was released?
About 1.2 billion gallons of water.
Oh my.
And when I think of that, that means absolutely nothing to me. But when I look at pictures of, like this one right here, that is a lot of water. And 4 feet of water, Larimer Street, where the Pepsi Center, Elitch's is, the Union Station was flooded, a log bumped into the waiting room. That gives me a concept of how much water was really there.
Absolutely. Now, going back to 1933, and obviously the way they lived, the way we live today, what do you think it was like for people in 1933 experiencing something like this?
Well, the folks, well, Castlewood is about 40 miles from here, and it's way out in the middle of nowhere, so ranchers and farmers down there experienced a lot of water, but not that rushing because it was wide open spaces. Then you get down here to the city where you see all this rushing water, and think of how frightened you probably were that it was going to leap up and get your house or whatever. So I assume there was a lot of fear and anxiety back then. But then after a while, you can see people driving around just casually watching it go by. Well, after the initial surge, it's going to be like this. So
absolutely frightening, whether it was then or whether it was now. Well, this happened to happen right outside the 9 News building. As a matter of fact, we were just talking about this yesterday. We are here in the area along the canal. Well, our videographer did a side-by-side comparison of then and now. Let's see if we could pull that up. Oh my goodness. See the difference?
Yes. Yes.
So let's talk about the Dam Day event that is used to commemorate this day. Tell me all about it.
Well, it's at Castlewood Canyon State Park, 5 miles south of Franktown on Highway 83. And in the event facilities, we're going to have a number of displays, old-time pictures, a number of other reenactors down there to tell the story of the park. Myself, I'll be out there at the dam on Creek Bottom Trail, hence the big hat for shade. And so I'll be telling the story, and I'll have a book of pictures and things. So that's the event. And then at 11:30, we're going to have a damn good lunch.
That's right, because there's got to be a positive after after all of this, right?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
just fascinating to see this and to be able to relive with people that are knowledgeable about that day. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Absolutely. Okay, everyone. Explore Castlewood Canyon State Park. It's a hidden gem just south of Denver in Franktown. And go to Dam Day on August 6th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Details are online at castlewoodfriends.org.